What's up YouTube? Welcome to my channel, and today I'm back with another video in my top 10 series featuring the best football TTM returns I had in 2020. Coming in at number 10, Mike Gesicki. He signed 1 of 1, that's 5x7. This is one of the very first TTMs I sent out earlier this year, so it was before I had narrowed down my collection to larger prints. I've sent him an 8x10 since then, so I hope that finds its way back to me as well. Regardless, this is one of my favorite pieces from one of my favorite current NFL players. Mike is having an awesome year and really hoping that he can return healthy before the playoffs. As you can see here, he plays for the Dolphins. He's a tight end that the Fins drafted in the second round of the 2018 draft out of Penn State, where he is the record holder for most receptions by a tight end. He's been off to the best start of his career before getting hurt recently, so like I said, I really hope he bounces back soon. I think once he and Tua build a little bit more chemistry, they're going to be a dynamic duo for years to come. Fins up. All right, at number 9, we have Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare. Okoye was known for his powerful running style and ability to break tackles. Amazingly, he only played 6 seasons in the NFL. He earned a rushing title during that time, a first-team All-Pro honors, second-team All-Pro honors, 2 Pro Bowl appearances. Unfortunately, he had to end his career early due to multiple injuries. He was inducted into the Chiefs Hall of Fame in 2000. And among video gamers like myself, Okoye is well known for his performances in Tecmo Super Bowl, in which he was nearly impossible to tackle. Fun fact, he arrived in the U.S. at the age of 21 and did not play American football until the age of 23. Reportedly, he found the sport boring at first. And at number 8, we have Mr. WARRICK Dunn, which is arguably the coolest photo in my TTM collection. It's just an amazing shot here of him splitting the defense there, about to break out a long run. He signed 3 of 3 without a donation. Dunn played in the NFL for 12 seasons. He was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 12th overall in the 97 draft, after playing college football at Florida State. Dunn was named AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 97 and earned 3 Pro Bowl appearances in his career. Dunn has been even more successful off the field through his charity work. He started the Homes for the Holidays program in 1997 and started WARRICK Dunn Charities in 2002. Recipient families are chosen through a partnership with Habitat for Humanity affiliates and WARRICK Dunn Charities, with complete home furnishings and down payment assistance. In 2006, one of those homes actually happened to go to the family of future NFL player Deshaun Watson, who he owes a lot of his success to WARRICK Dunn. And at number 7, we have Zach Thomas, one of my favorite players of all time. Zach signed 1 of 1 for no charge. He actually included a pre-signed brochure that said he didn't have time to sign, but he actually signed my photo too, so it was a pleasant surprise. He played middle linebacker in the NFL for 13 seasons, drafted by the Miami Dolphins in the 5th round of the 1996 draft. He played for the Dolphins for his first 12 seasons before playing in Dallas for his final season. A 7-time Pro Bowl selection, a 7-time first or second team All-Pro, Thomas recorded more than 1,700 combined tackles in his career. He was named AFC Defensive Rookie of the Year in 1996, a 2-time NFL Alumni Linebacker of the Year, and was selected to the NFL 2000's All-Decade Team. He was recently added as a semifinalist for the 2021 Hall of Fame class for the 3rd time. Number 6, we have Frank Gore. He included an inscription to David, thanks for the support. Gore played college football for the University of Miami and was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in the 3rd round of the 2005 NFL Draft. He played with the Niners until 2014 and is their all-time leader in rushing yards. He's bounced around the league to a few teams the last few years, but he's proven he still has gas in the tank. He's rushed for over 600 yards this season for the lowly Jets at the age of 37. Gore holds the record for most career games by an NFL running back. He's rushed for 1,000 yards 9 times during his career, earning 5 Pro Bowl selections. He currently sits at 3rd on the all-time rushing leaders list behind Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith. And don't worry, the remaining 5 on the list have not played for the Dolphins. And at number 5, we have Hall of Fame quarterback Fran Tarkenton. Mr. Tarkenton signed for a $40 donation. That's a bit more than I usually like to send TTM, but he's still a Hall of Fame quarterback, and this was such a cool photo of him. Fran played quarterback in the NFL for 18 seasons, primarily with the Minnesota Vikings. He played college football for the University of Georgia, where he was recognized as a 2-time first-team All-SEC and was selected by the Vikings in the 3rd round of the 1961 draft. Tarkenton played for the Vikings for 13 seasons, playing with the team for the first 6 seasons from 61 to 66. He then spent 5 seasons playing for the New York Giants before returning to the Vikings for his final 7 seasons from 72 to 78. At the time of his retirement, Tarkenton owned every major quarterback record and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1986. He was actually the only player in NFL history to pass for 4 touchdowns in his first NFL game, until that feat was repeated by Marcus Mariota in 2015. And at number 4, we have another Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. Dorsett signed 1 of 1 for only $10, so you can't beat that. He attended the University of Pittsburgh, where he led the Panthers to a national title in 1976 and won the Heisman Trophy. He was the first-round draft choice of the Cowboys in 1977, the 2nd overall pick. Dorsett was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year and played for the team for 11 seasons through 1987. He is a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the College Football Hall of Fame. On January 3rd, 1983, during a Monday Night Football game in Minnesota, Dorsett broke a 99-yard touchdown run against the Vikings, which is the longest run from scrimmage in NFL history. Derrick Henry recently tied this in 2018. All right, now on to the top 3. And all 3 of these quarterbacks could be interchangeable, as they've all had very impressive careers. At number 3, we have Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben. He signed 1 of 3 for no charge. Big Ben played college football at Miami University and was drafted by the Steelers 11th overall in the 2004 draft. He earned AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2004 and still holds the record for most wins by a rookie quarterback. He then became the youngest starting quarterback in NFL history to win their first Super Bowl in 2006. He led the Steelers to another Super Bowl victory 2 seasons later in dramatic fashion against the Arizona Cardinals. He made it back to Super Bowl 45, but lost to the Aaron Rodgers-led Packers. Steelers look poised to make another championship run here in 2020, as they currently are 11-3 in the standings. Ben holds the record for most touchdowns in consecutive games and most 500-yard passing games. He currently sits 7th all-time in passing yards and could climb higher on that list if he continues to play as well as he has this year. And at number 2, we have Drew Brees. Mr. Brees signed 3 of 3 for no charge, which totally took me by surprise. He's a Purdue legend where he broke several NCAA and Big Ten records. Brees was chosen by the San Diego Chargers with the first pick in the 2nd round of the 2001 NFL Draft. Although making a Pro Bowl for the Chargers, his first few years were marred with injuries. He signed with the Saints in 2006 and hasn't looked back since. He had immediate success in New Orleans, leading the Saints to their first ever Super Bowl in Super Bowl 44 and helping the team to a 31-17 victory over my hometown Indianapolis Colts. Brees has made the Pro Bowl 13 times, was the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2004, Offensive Player of the Year in 2008 and 2011, and was the MVP of Super Bowl 44. It's truly insane to think of all the records Drew will hold at the end of his career, yet he may never win a season MVP award. He currently holds records for most career passing yards, most career pass completions, most career pass attempts, highest career completion percentage, most pass completions in a season, highest single season completion percentage, most touchdown passes in a game, and most consecutive games with a touchdown pass, which that's a mouthful. It's insane to list all the records, and I'm sure he's not done. Brees is just an incredible quarterback and unbelievable to get this success through TTM. And at number 1, we have Peyton Manning. Mr. Manning signed 1 of 1 for a $20 donation. The Sheriff is widely considered to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, spending 14 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts and his final 4 seasons with the Denver Broncos. He is the son of former NFL quarterback Archie Manning and older brother of former NFL quarterback Eli Manning. Playing quarterback is in this family's DNA, as Arch Manning, Peyton and Eli's nephew, is a high school prospect who appears to have their pedigree. Manning was selected by the Colts as the first overall pick in the 1998 NFL Draft, and from 1998 to 2010, he improved the fortunes of the struggling Colts franchise and helped transform them into a consistent playoff contender. Take it from me, an Indianapolis native, nobody really cared about the Colts until Peyton showed up. They were really hard to watch. True story, as a kid, going to my first Colts game, Dan Marino threw like 4 touchdowns in a rout, and I've been a Dolphins fan ever since. Which was awesome back then because the Colts used to be in the AFC East, so Miami would come to town every year, but I digress. Jim Harbaugh, aka Captain Comeback, sort of made some noise for the Colts in the mid-90s, but this was still a city focused on basketball and the Indiana Pacers. Once Peyton was drafted, everything changed, and I watched the transformation happen right before my eyes. Indy is now a football town thanks to Peyton Manning. During his tenure with the Colts, Manning led the team to 8 division championships, 2 AFC championships, and 1 Super Bowl title in 2007. He was named Super Bowl MVP in the team's victory, making him the first Colts player to ever receive the honor. After undergoing neck surgery that sidelined him for the 2011 season, Manning was released by the Colts and signed with the Broncos. Serving as the team's quarterback from 2012 to 2015, he contributed to the Broncos clinching their division each year, led them to 2 more AFC championships, and concluded his career with a victory in Super Bowl 50. Manning holds many NFL records, including 5 MVP awards, 14 Pro Bowl appearances, the single-season passing yards, and single-season passing touchdowns. He is also 3rd in career passing yards and passing touchdowns. Having helped lead both the Colts and the Broncos to 2 Super Bowls, winning 1 with each, Manning is the only starting quarterback to have multiple appearances and win the Super Bowl with more than 1 franchise. And that does it for this episode of Top 10 Football TTM Returns in 2020. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and feel free to leave any thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button as well. Hope you're doing well out there. Happy holidays. Cheers.